Thank you for joining Famished for More. And first, I want to just say, before I even get started, there's an energy that's bigger than you can see or imagine that loves you highly, loves you so much, even in the times when you feel like you are letting source down, letting yourself down. Understand that you are highly loved. You are a part of a chosen collective. And so Spirit has told me in using me to remind you today on this podcast that you can't give up and the reason why. So lace up and get ready as I explain what was downloaded to me. It makes so much sense, so I just had to come and break it down for you. I know you're gonna get it because Spirit led you to this. It's no coincidence, so it's for you. So I say lace up because you probably feel like you've been, like in my previous podcast, I spoke about you feel like you're on a hamster wheel. You feel like you're not getting anywhere. You feel like you look to the left, you look to the right, people are winning in your mind. Like, what's going on? But you got to understand, your training is not going to be like a simple marathon or a simple run or a simple race. 100 meter, 400 meter. No. Your training in this lifetime is going to be harder because it's like, think about cross-country running. That is the hardest. Spirit came to me and said, look up the hardest running. I looked it up. And this is what you see on the screen. It says, some say cross-country is the hardest running sport to train for because it's both mentally and physically challenging. Some reasons why include individualism. Cross-country runners spend most of their time in nature, competing against themselves. Spirit is telling you, you may be on this journey and feel like it's alone. You're alone. I know, because I feel that way. I'm coming out of that, right? Spirit's been working on me while I've been in the valley, in the cave, quote unquote. And you may be there now, or you're coming out as well. And you know that this is because you're being worked on. The part of this race that you're being worked on is the individualism. You have to be set apart. You have to know your strength and love yourself. So you may be going through the lashings of ripping off the mask, ripping off the superficial stuff, the superficial connections, and finding yourself bare, natural, and being forced to love every inch of that and understand that every part of you is on purpose. It is not to look like the next, it's to look like yourself, and it's to love every flaw. And not to say you can't work to fix a flaw that you're not liking, but it's to love it and accept it now. It's not running to something, with the emptiness. It's running to it because if you choose to do it, it's out of self-love, not out of, the worldly reasons people go do that. Everything always has to come back to self and individualism, right? So God is taking you on training and building this strength, this inner strength of individualism. So when you see the journey each one of us have, we have no idea of what it really is. We just know we're training for something. We know we're taking the lashes more than the next, and it's for a reason. The next one says, for mental pressure. Runners are constantly under pressure, and their time doesn't lie. Ooh. So you feel like you're under mental pressure. Like I say, you're taking lashes. You're going through hard obstacles. You feel like you're the only one be going through this shit. You feel like as soon as you're recovering, here come another one. And it's not, these are mental. So it's things that's sent to try to break you. break your spirit, break your mental, break your belief, break everything that makes you run forward. It's like they come and trying to break your light, your inner light, take you off balance, make you feel like you're crazy, make you feel like you're unstable. You're going through this for the mental strength. See, every exercise is tailored to a muscle, and it's to build that muscle, right? And then it tears, it rips, it's in pain, it swells, it goes in some cases, it gets really bad. Inflammation. I remember one time I sprung my groin. I walked without stretching, and I paid for that. So I learned, though, that was my training. Like, you gotta stretch those muscles before you walk long distance. So I did not do that again. And it's the same with us going through all of these different sectors of our lives that seem hard. It's to break down different sections of us and build those individual strengths, muscles.